Truth Seekers, welcome back. 133rd post here. This is a significant number in Gematria. It is very much tied to 33, almost the same number without the 1 at the front. We're going to get into that. But first, I want to share with you a tool I just started using. I wish I'd started using it when I first started this practice because it's so helpful. You can go to Gematrix.org and it will load. What you do is you type in a word, and what it does is it calculates the value of that word in 3 forms of gematria. Unfortunately, it does not calculate in the reduce method I teach, where we take a letter and we sum it to a single digit before we add the whole word. It doesn't do that value, but it does 3 others that are very helpful. It does Jewish gematria, simple gematria. That's where Z is 26, A is 1. You just add with the letter place in the alphabet. And English gematria. The difference between simple gematria and English gematria is that you just multiply your final number that you get in simple gematria by 6. You multiply it by 6, gives you a bigger number sum. That's called English gematria. I don't typically teach that, but it's also interesting. And then there's Pythagorean gematria, like I said, where we just reduce to a single digit. The reason it's called Pythagorean is because Pythagoras only thought the real numbers were 1 through 9, the single digits. So yeah, use that tool. It's super helpful. The other thing that's really cool is you don't even have to write in a word. You can just write in a number, and it will show you a list of words that have been entered in its database that sum to that, and you can check it for Jewish gematria, you can check it for English gematria, you can check it for simple gematria. I just started doing this the other day, and now I'm making these monstrous connections really fast. It's almost creeping me out. But anyway, you guys can learn to do this too, and that's what I want to share with you. But now let's get into the 133-33 relationship. So on this side of the paper here, this side, all these words sum to 133 in simple English gematria like I teach. The word government, and over here on the other side, we have in the reduce method. With the reduce method, the word federal sums to 33. So think about that, federal government. The word homosexual happens to sum to 133. The word gay sums to 33. The word queer sums to 66. The insult fags with the S sums to 33. The word happy also equals 66. And just think about the relationship, even in our own language, between gay, queer, and happy. Those are all synonyms. And then in this gematria, they're almost like synonyms. You guys have all seen the relationship between 33 and 66 that I've showed, right? If you write out the word 33 and sum it up, it adds to 66. The word evolution sums to 133. Darwin sums to 33, who founded the principles behind evolution. At least so the story is told. Darwin died on a date with the numerology of 33, just like Einstein, just like so many scientists. The word everything sums to 33. The word White House sums to 133. Think of all the presidents with 33 connections in the White House. Think of all the Freemason presidents. Scottish Rite Freemasonry has a highest degree of 33. The phrase Big Bang Theory sums to 133. The word Big Bang sums to 33. I mean, isn't it amazing? Live free or die, like on the flag, 133. The name Nancy Pelosi sums to 133. She is 74 years old. Her birthday is March 25th, I believe. She will turn 75 after the Georgia Guidestones hit their 35th anniversary. There might be something interesting there with that, because Nancy Pelosi does not seem like a real human being to me. Atomic weight sums to 133. I've done a post on the arsenic, or on the periodic table, you guys. It is so coded with this gematria and numerology. Arsenic is the 33rd element on the periodic table, atomic number 33. It has an atomic weight of 74. Think about the pairing of 33 and 74 in gematria, as I've shown. The word arsenic sums to 33 in gematria. They say this naturally occurs in our water. Natural poisoning. I don't know. ExxonMobil. Think about them and all their oil spills. They're connected to every oil spill. They're even connected to the BP oil spill that happened, was that 2010? We've had so many tragedies since then we can't even keep it straight these days. The word community sums to 133. Think about this. The words people, person, society all sum to 33 with the reduce method. People, person, society. We have 33 vertebrae in our back. Community is 133. The phrase 40 days sums to 133. Think about 40 days in the Bible. The phrase 7 years sums to 133. The numerology of 133 is 1 plus 3 plus 3 equals 7. And these people, these madmen that have coded this language who are still in power today, keeping all this a secret from us, they're doing things in cycles of 7 years. And what gives me the heebie-jeebies, as my friend's mom from Ohio once put it, that was her phrase, the heebie-jeebies. Oh my goodness, I just looked up the TV. There's somebody named Aaron David Miller, you guys. Aaron sums to 22, David 22, Miller 33. Put it all together, 77. He's on here talking about what else? ISIS. Oh boy. Anyway, back on topic. These people are doing things in cycles of 7 years. In Oregon, the 33rd state, 7 years ago in 2007, Oregon sums to 74 in Gematria, the only state that sums to 74. Jesus and Cross sum to 74. Jesus was crucified at 33. Oregon's the 33rd state, sums to 74. In this English Gematria, 74 times 6 is 444, a number associated with horrible things. Anyhow, 7 years ago in Portland, they practiced a drill simulating the worst destruction of an urban environment ever. It could have been by a nuclear blast, a viral outbreak, a massive earthquake, a tsunami. They practiced this drill. They also simultaneously practiced that in Phoenix, Arizona, on the 33rd parallel north at the same time. The drill was called Top Off 4. Top Off in Gematria sums to 33. It's not pretty stuff. What I don't like about Top Off 4 is when you add the plus 4, it adds to 37. So does Portland. Portland, Oregon. Portland sums to 37. Oh boy. The phrase God bless America sums to 133. I have all these posts on my blog, you guys. I've written about all this stuff in the past year, by the way. It's written by Irving Berlin. The name Berlin sums to 33. It was written at Camp Upton. The word camp sums to 33. Upton sums to 86. Put it together. Camp Upton sums to 119, like Star of David. Think about 9/11, 33. I have posts connecting so much of this stuff, you guys. It's just here over and over. The word extinction sums to 133. The phrase nuclear accident sums to 133. The word property sums to 133. When I think of property, I think of the hip-hop group Naughty by Nature and their song OPP, which means other people's property. That song came out when I was a little kid, but right away I just realized it was bad, thinking about other people as property. I was like, what is this? I mean, everyone's dancing around singing this song. That's the same group that got everybody to think it was cool to say, hey ho. And what are you really saying when you say, hey ho? In that video, OPP, they're putting stickers of OPP all over women's asses. I still remember it as a kid. I mean, I knew it was bad back then. I don't know what's wrong with the country. I don't know how they can't see this stuff's bad. Anyway, naughty, the word naughty sums to 33 in Gematria. They're from Orange City, New Jersey. New Jersey's the third state. Orange sums to 33. They came out in 1988, a multiple of 11. Another hip-hop group that came out that year is Cypress Hill. They're from East Gate. Gate's another 33 word. Cypress is a 33 word. It's not just hip-hop music. A lot of musicians came out in 88 across all genres, even in other countries that have 33 names. You just see how these people work. That's the point I'm trying to make. And just the whole concept of property is wrong. The Native Americans, if you go back and read their history, they were trying to tell the white settlers that this concept of property was going to destroy everything. And they were right. They were so right. The phrase good numbers equals 133. Kind of interesting. Terminator equals 133. Directed by James Cameron. Cameron's a 33 name. You look at all the movies he's been making. Abyss is a 66 word. You look at the dates they're released on. He did a movie on Titanic. The story of the Titanic is a gigantic hoax. It's a Titanic hoax. Better way to put it. In his more recent movie, Avatar, the planet's Pandora. Pandora's another 33 word. These guys just do it over and over. So many directors have 33 names. So many, from Coppola to Cameron to the Stevens, to the Howards. My favorite 133 word, though, is the one that's really destroyed us, and I've seen this forever. It's temptation. The word tempt is 74. Temptation's 133. I just see that's what they did to us in America. It's like we live, those of us who see and are truth seekers and who can see what's really going on around us. When I was a kid, an old man told me I had the rarest gift. I could see things for what they were, and when I was a kid, that didn't mean anything to me, but now as an adult, I say that old man was right. I didn't understand it that people couldn't see things for what they were, but it's true. Anyway, those of us who see things for what they are, we should see how it's temptation that is conquering the masses. They would rather tune out the truth because it's easier. And there's so many ways to distract you from the truth. We have movies, we have music, we have television sitcoms. Even our news is mostly entertainment. We have all these sugary and addictive foods. We have easy access to all sorts of drugs, from pharmaceuticals to street drugs. It's all been designed this way. Think about what a joke this nation is with its harsh drug penalties, but drugs in abundance almost everywhere you go. How can it be? It's because it's all part of a setup and it's all based on temptation. That's why when you go in the grocery store and it's stocked with nothing but processed foods and fats and sugars, and all the organic produce is hidden in the back corner if your store even has any, it's because you have to walk through all that temptation just to get to the one thing you should be eating. And how many people get there and buy anything from that? Hardly anyone. And the other reason for that is because we can't even afford the organic produce. I mean, you can buy $3 Apple Jacks or whatever for $5, but 2 organic tomatoes cost the same thing. So we have to fight back. We have to see what's been done to us, and we have to stop giving in because we see everyone else giving in. I know this is what people do because all the truth seekers I've met along the path, they all wear out. They all burn out, and they say, F it. I'm just giving in. I'm just going with the masses. There's nothing we can do. We're hopeless. That's what's got to change. Otherwise they're right. But the second we stop thinking that way, and the second we start using this technology to unite and share information and work together, you guys, I already have several people who are emailing me. I'm willing to work with you. I'm not some shill. I'm looking for people who want to work together, invest their resources, and turn the tide. I mean, if we can get out a successful podcast, a successful internet radio show, we can change minds. People are waking up. Things are getting crazier every day. More and more light bulbs are going off in people's heads. So this is the time to reach out and work. That's why I'm putting out these videos. I've been with it for over a decade, you guys. I wish I would have started these videos a long time ago. But, everything happens for a reason. And better now than never. So if you're with me, if you hear my message, if you want to help, please reach out to me. Let me know what you can contribute. If I had more minds working on this, I know there's a lot that can be done. So, thanks again, you guys. Stop giving in to the temptation if you are.